All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'll give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and to all that come across the globe. Put your word of truth and say they want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp of Chicago, another lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to be going into reasons and excuses. All right, you can have reasons, but you can have results or excuses. You can't have both. All right, and sometimes this is just this is for me, you know, and also for and also for other brothers. I know that we all go through the same thing. All right, trying to justify the things that we are doing or are not doing when it comes to this truth. All right, which extends to your everyday life. All right, because our spirit wants to do right, but we're in the flesh. So sometimes because we're in the flesh, we make excuses for the flesh, man. All right. Let me get the precept right quick. This is Matthew 26:41. It says, "Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Right. So hey, we gotta pray, all right, that we don't get delivered, unto the will of our flesh more than we given to the spirit. All right. Our flesh lusts to envy, man. All right. Our flesh is wants to be pleased, okay, but our spirit wants to be fed. All right, spiritually with the word. All right. All right. So we have to find reasons and not excuses. All right, to feed the spirit instead of being in the flesh. All right. So we're getting a couple of definitions of the word excuse. It says you got two different, because you got excuse and you got excuse, which are spelled the same. All right. Okay. And one's a noun and one's a verb. All right. Excuse is this is a verb. It says an attempt to lessen the blame, attaching a fault or an offense, seek to defend or justify. All right. Okay. So all right. So an excuse is something that that we use to get out of trouble, man. All right. When the Lord asks you to do this work, there's things that they're gonna be in our way that's gonna try to prevent us from doing those things. Whether it be getting up and reading, all right, going out when it's cold, okay, going to class, all right. So we want to make sure that we're not making excuses for the things that we're doing. Your boss asks you to do something at work. You don't tell them, "Oh, I can't do it because I have a stomach ache." All right. That's an excuse. All right, you're trying to get out of something, man. All right. Okay. Your parents ask you to clean your room. All right, but you tell them you can't do it because you're playing the game, or you got an earache, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Well, the Lord is not looking for excuses, man. All right, He's not looking to hear you plead your cause of why you couldn't do something. All right. All right. So we don't want to be making excuses. Make it a habit of making excuses. Now, sometimes your body just won't let you, man. All right. But being one that's prone to make excuses of why your house ain't clean. All right. Why you can't get up on time to go to work. Why you can't read, or certain things, man. I mean, there's really no reason to justify those actions, man. All right, being drunk or lazy, All right, we got another definition here. It says to release someone from a duty or requirement. And the Lord has not released us from a duty, from our duty. Okay? Alright? The Lord is not excusing us from this work. Alright? Because you have an excuse. Alright? So I'm going to get a couple of precepts. I know one of the lessons is edifying. I know it sounds a little all over the place, but Lord, when are we going to tie it in? Alright? Go to 1 John. First John. This is on 1 John 5, and I'm in 3. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Alright? Okay? So our job, alright, is to what? Love the Lord and keep his commandments. Okay? His commandments are not grievous. Let's go into that word grievous. It says heavy in weight, metaphorically burdensome, severe, stern, weighty, a great moment, violent, cruel, unsparing. See, the Lord's commandments are not burdensome. Okay? The laws of the Lord is for life, for salvation. Okay? They're not cruel. Alright? So, when we are asked to, Lord gave us law, statutes, commandments, about unclean foods. The Lord says, do not eat unclean foods, man. All right, and you can use pork for an example, which are many others. Duck and catfish and crabs and all that. All right, and it's not burdensome that we don't do those things, man. Okay, it's not cruel. All right, that the Lord has asked us to abstain from those type of meats. There are plenty of meats that we can eat. You got lamb, you got goat. All right, you got you got perch, you got chicken, you got turkey. All right, so there's other things that we can eat. All right, his commandments are not cruel, man. They're not burdensome. The Lord gave you plenty of different types of meats you can eat. All right, not being an adulteress or an adulterer. All right, it's not burdensome to find your own wife, man. That's not married to somebody, man. All right, it's not burdensome to treat your brother as yourself. It's not burdensome to put the Lord first, man. Okay, these things the Lord asks us to do, all right, are not cruel. So the commandments of the Lord are not cruel, man. So we don't make excuses of why we can't do something. All right, the Lord give us all the tools, man. Okay. Get into Romans. Romans 8. Romans 8 and 35, it says, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? All right. So who's going to separate us from the love of the Lord? Are you going to make an excuse because you're going through hard times? When the Lord said we are more than conquerors, matter of fact, He's going to say it, but all right, He says, who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? Shall tribulation? Let's go into that word tribulation. All right. Oppressing together, pressure, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straight. So are we going to use the excuse of I'm in captivity? That's why I can't get right, or I'm in captivity. That's why I smoke cigarettes. All right, or I'm in distress. That's why I gotta um, uh, be a niggard, man. Okay, I'm under oppression. That's why I can't abstain from doing the will of the Lord. All right. Okay. Hey, tribulation is not going to stop you from serving the Lord. Hey, we're all oppressed. We're all afflicted. We're all in distress. All right. All right. Because that this Esau society does not mean that we're not supposed to work. All right. Just because we're in affliction, or because we're being afflicted, just because things are out of order, doesn't mean we should just go along with the world, man. All right. Look up another word. All right. It says tribulation, or distress. Let's go on the word distress. It says narrowness of place, a narrow place, dire calamity, extreme affliction. Okay? Alright? Hey, you can still serve the Lord if you're in jail, prison. Alright? You can still serve the Lord in a hospital. Okay? Alright? Hey, weren't we in extreme affliction coming over here on the ships? And guess what? The Lord still left a remnant. Okay? You still left the elect in charge, so to speak, to bring forth this word, man. All right. So you're gonna let Esau's yokes and his tyrannical reign stop you from getting to the kingdom? You know. All right. So we looked under distress. We looked under tribulation, distress. Let's look under persecution. That's all I said. Persecution. Let's see what it says in the It says in any way, whatever, to harass, trouble, molest one, to persecute, to be mistreated, suffer persecution on account of something, without idea of hostility, to run after, follow after. All right. So the point is to be, it says to be mistreated, suffer persecution on account of something. Yeah, they had a 500 year head start. Okay, does that mean you can't go out there and get a job? Yeah, they're shooting us in the back and hanging us and doing all these things. Does that mean it's supposed to scare you from serving the Lord? All right. Okay. So we're not supposed to let these things deter us from serving Yahweh Shemi Yahshua. There are no excuses, okay? You know, some more of these words. All right. The famine. Scarcity of harvest, famine, man. All right. All right, because you're living from paycheck to paycheck and, you know, you need a link card or you may have to go to a food pantry every now and again or whatever. Are you going to let that stop you from serving the Lord because you don't have something? You see? Are you going to tell the Lord I couldn't serve you because I was hungry when you told you that the servants are going to eat? Okay? Is this what you're going to tell the Lord? You're going to make excuses of why you can't serve Him? All right. It says persecution, famine, nakedness. All right. Use of want of clothing. Some of us came into the truth, man. We didn't have much, man. All right, but you're gonna let you not having the material things deter you. I can't serve the Lord because I don't got no Nikes. I can't serve the Lord because I don't have a Carhartt sweater or jacket or whatever, man. All right. Hey, the Lord's gonna provide all the things that we need for us to serve Him, man. Okay. All right. I'm not going to read anymore. I'm going to go back to the scripture. All right, it says, who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? All right, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter, man. Hey, so we know it's just because we're a sheep, right? All right, and that we are given as a prey. All right, does that mean we don't fight? All right, does that mean that we go out there and make us cute? Like, I'm a sheep, so I'm just gonna lay down here and not do nothing? No, you're still gonna work. All right, you're still gonna go out there and teach the word. All right. It says, nay, in all things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us, man. So none of these things are excuses or reasons why we can't serve the Lord. The Lord gave us all that we need to endure, man. Look at that word conquerors, right? Conquerors. To gain a surpassing victory. All right? The Lord has given us the victory, man. All right? The Lord's given us victory over all these things, man, over death. All right? It says, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Mashiach our Lord. All right? So none of these things are going to be reason why we can't serve the Lord, man. Nor death. Let's go with that excuse again, right? To lessen the blame, all right? To lessen the blame attaching to a fault or an offense, all right? Or release from, and it's also said to release someone from a duty or requirement, all right? All right, so our duty to serve the Lord. All right, the Lord is not excusing us because we go through these things, man. Because we go through tribulations and perils and threats. All right, we're not excused from serving the Lord because of that, man. All right, let me get this real quick. I think I already gave this already. Oh yeah, I did. All right. All right. So we're not gonna. Matter of fact, look at this. Revelation 3:11. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown, man. All right? So we're supposed to be holding fast unto the Lord. All right? Don't let nothing take our crown, man. We don't make excuses for a reason why that we can't stand for the Lord, man. James 1:12 says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, shall receive the crown of life which the Lord hath promised to them that love him, man. All right? And in order to get that crown, we got to hold fast. We can't let nothing take that, man. All right? All to stand, right? Because Paul said it. Let me see. I'll narrow it down a little bit. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Right, it's Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand of the evil day, and having done all to stand, man. All right, so we don't want to make excuses, man. All right, we want to make sure that we're blameless, that we done everything that we could. All right, to stand when the Lord comes, man. Let's look at that word stand. All right, to cause them to stand, place, set. All right, in the presence of others, in the midst before judges, to make firm, to establish, to cause a person or a thing to keep his or its place. Right, man. Okay, not making excuses. All right, all right. To cause a person or a thing to keep his or its place. Let nothing in your way. All right. Okay. Not let. Matter of fact. Um, all right. Hold on. It says to uphold or sustain it in authority or force of anything. All right. Of quality, one who did not hesitate, did not waver, man. All right. Not letting things get in our path. All right. Not letting things stop us from attaining our goals, man. Houses. It says Matthew 19 and 29, and every one that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive a hundredfold, shall inherit everlasting life. That's that crown. All right. Because the reason why Jake fall out will be over other brothers. They may feel some way about how other brothers they appeared other brothers were treating them. All right. They didn't agree with the apostles and the elders on things. Sisters. All right. You may live with your family members, man. All right. And they put you out for this word. All right. Like people fall out because of mothers and their fathers. All right, their parents, children of land. Those are a lot of excuses that brothers use, not brother that people use to why they can't serve the Lord. Or my wife is going to get mad if she don't like me. She don't like when my beard is grown, or she don't agree with this, or she don't agree with that. But guess what? The men of the Lord are going to forsake those things, man. All right, they're not going to let those be the reasons or be the excuses to why they can't serve the Lord, man. All right. Okay. Go to that excuse definition again. It says one of the definitions is to release someone from a duty or requirement. Hey, we're not pardoned from doing this work. All right, we're not what's the word? The other word they use I liked. We're not exempt. All right, because we're going through trials and tribulations, man. Matter of fact, let's say this, brethren in the world, fiery trial. Said, beloved, 1 Peter 4 and 12, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing has happened unto you. All right, this fiery trial, man, is people can use it as excuses. Let's go look at that word fiery and trial. All right, fiery. It says, by a figure drawn from a refining fire, calamities or trials that test the character. See, these calamities and trials that we're facing, all right, for the righteous, for the men of the Lord, all right, they're gonna be things that's gonna make us better. All right, But for men, for the other, when I say men, the other, those who quit or put their hands to the plow and couldn't make it, these calamities or trials were their excuses, okay, of not to do the work. You may have lost your job. Your child's mother may have taken your child support, and now you're getting docked. You may have to sit on the brother's couch for a while, maybe without for a while. And these things are to try you, all right? Not to be used as an excuse of why you can't do something, man. Are you trying to justify that really you can't serve the Lord because you don't have no job? You're trying to make an excuse to justify yourself. You can't serve the Lord, all right? Because because your feet hurt, all right? Because you got a runny nose, because you couldn't find no babysitter, you ain't got no bus fare, all right? Each brother trial is different, but it's to do what? Test their character. Test your character. Let me see, get this word real quick. Brethren in the world. It says, First Peter. Oh, Slock, let me get the whole thing. First Peter 5 and Slock. First Peter 5 and 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh. They may exalt you in due time." And we got through reading that we are supposed to love the Lord, fear the Lord, and keep His commandments, for the commandments are not grievous, right? And doing that, you're humbling yourself, all right? You're not making excuses of why you can't be up under the yoke. Matter of fact, let's read this first. Let me write this down so I won't forget. Oh, just gave me that to water up. All right, so let's read that again. It's 1 Peter 5 and 9. So like 1 Peter 5 and 6 says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you." And that's key. All right, that when we're putting this putting our faith into actions, okay, right? We are actually asking the Lord to do everything for us, man. All right, okay. All your cares, all those reasons why, all those excuses that other men have about why you can't do that because you lack something. Hey, the men of the Lord trust in the Lord, man. All right, you know if you're doing the work, the Lord's gonna provide for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. All right. So Satan is always around trying to stop you from doing the work. All right. Satan will give you an excuse of why you can't do something, man. The Lord would never give you an excuse for you not to serve Him, man. All right, like we read earlier, we are more than conquerors, right? We've already gotten the victory. It says, verse 9, it says, "Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions," let me read that, afflictions, okay, "are accomplished in you," "whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world." All right. So the same afflictions that that the brothers are going through, that you're going through, the brothers are going through, man. All right. So we don't let those afflictions stop us from serving the Lord. All right. Okay. Said, "But the Most High of all grace, who have called us unto eternal glory by Mashiach, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you," man. All right. So the Lord has called us to eternal. He called us to salvation, not damnation, man. All right. Eternal glory. But what after we suffer? Our sufferings cannot be the reason that we don't do it, that we don't do the work of the Lord, man. All right. That's that on the excuse. Okay. You want to read reason. A cause. Reason is a noun. A cause, explanation, or justification for an action or an event. All right. Good or obvious cause to do something. All right. The power of the mind to think, understand, and form judgment by process of logic. All right. Here's the point. To find an answer to a problem by considering various possible solutions. All right. The Lord gave us a sound mind, right? Sound mind. Oh, hold on. I want to get this real for water. Well, I'll hold off on that. Let's use this. The Lord gave us a sound mind to do this work, man. All right. I'm gonna end this short. I already know it's gonna be this long. All right. It says one is a verb. Reason is a verb to find an answer to a problem by considering various possible solutions. All right. It says 2 Timothy 1:7 is for the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. All right. Okay. It's going to that word sound. Admonishing or calling the sound of the mind to moderation and self-control, moderation. All right. One of the words I see here is discipline, man. All right, correction. All right. So when we're faced with things that are not faced with things that are difficult for us to do, all right. Hey, the Lord, and the Lord gives us a sound mind, a self-control. All right. All right, self-control and moderation. All right, self-control would be, because, hey, we was all in the world, man. All right. All right. And I'm just going to speak as a man and for myself. Hey, pork was good, right? But Lord gave us self-control. All right. That's the reason. Hey, that's part of the reason that he gave us. All right. Okay. We was in the world we were adulterers. Now we came out of that. The Lord gave us self-control. Discipline. Right? Okay. So when you make an excuse, all right, be like, it takes discipline not to make an excuse. All right. 'Cause although you can use, I don't have a babysitter or I don't have any money because I don't have no job. I can't go to camp. Okay. The right thing to do, okay, will find would be a way to correct it, a way around that. All right. Okay. All right. So they said there's more than one way to skin a cat. It wasn't the one out. Looking for something else. And what was that? Let me go to move on. I'm gonna go to this. Salakia. All right. So one of the words to figure out, right? All right. Go to Apocrypha. Is Sirach 37:27. My son, prove thy soul and thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. All right. All right. So you go here. It said to find an answer to a problem by considering various possible solutions. All right. All right. So we know that what the Lord has given us to avoid judgment. Right. The Lord has given us what to do required for salvation. All right. So we got to take the things that's required of us, the thing that He set before us, that He approves. All right. Do those works. Okay. And what's not profitable for us, we take out, man. When I say not profitable, within ourselves, man. All right, whether it be your laziness, whether it be praying more. Okay, you want to pray more, or you want to put the Lord first. All right, you don't want to be the one like I'm tired, I can't pray, or I'm sleepy, I can't read. All right. You don't be overindulging in drinking and partying, man. All right. Use other options, man. You got other options, man. You got you can watch a movie. All right. You can go out with your brethren, man. All right. So my son, prove thy soul and thy life. See what is evil for it. Give not that unto it. All right. Hey, find out what's evil for your life, man. Find out what's not beneficial for you. Find out what's giving you excuses of why you're not doing something, man. All right. You know, if drinking early in the day makes you sleepy all day. All right. Hey, maybe you should wait till you get done doing the work. All right. For the brothers who work out, hey, they read first. They read and do the work of the Lord before they lift any weights. Because they know if they lift weights first, they may get tired, you may get distracted. One thing leads to another, and what happens? You end up not reading for the day, or for a couple of days, or for a week. You know? It says, all right. It says a cause, or explanation, or justification for an action or an event. You know, and the reason why we're doing this is so that we get salvation, man. All right, that's the let me see, attaining salvation. Let me see. I think Paul. Let me see. Right. It says, Hebrews 6:9, it said, but beloved, we are persuaded better things of you and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. All right. All right. So we doing the things that accompany to salvation. All right. All right. So cause, explanation, or justification for an action or an event. Hey, the explanation. All right. The cause of our salvation. All right. That we're going to accompany things that persuade, that attain to that, man. All right, we speak the oracles of the Lord. Matter of fact, I believe if I have spoken, says first 2 Corinthians 4:13, we have the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe and therefore have I spoken. We also believe and therefore we speak, man. All right, so our justification of doing this work because we believe. All right, that's the reason why we do this work. All right, it's in a cause, explanation, or justification for an action or an event. All right, a motive, a purpose. Okay, a goal. Okay, and we have reasons of doing this truth, man. Okay, we don't have excuses. We have reasons to do this truth. All right, all right. To obtain the crown, right? It says 1 Corinthians 9:25, it says every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we incorruptible, man. All right, we want to obtain, all right, what? An incorruptible crown, all right? And that's our goal. That's our objective, all right? That's our justification. That's our explanation. That's our cause, all right? That we strive for the masteries to obtain an incorruptible crown. All right, that's our motive. That's our incentive. Okay. All right. My friends, get this. I'm gonna end it on this. All right, this is our objective, man. This is the reason why we do this. We don't make excuses, man. Um, Tripping. I won't let you do the whole thing. Let's see. The second address 2 second address 2:42. I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number. They all praised the Lord with songs. In the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth the palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things, now great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. Okay? Alright? You know, so the Lord, alright, this is the reason of our salvation, man. This is our hope, this is our goal, to see the crown on our head from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? We don't make excuses, man. We find reasons, man. And what better reason, alright, than to have Yahweh crown us, man. That's our goal. Alright? That's our goal. So with that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom.